Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, guys? I'm Dave, aka the Fire King, and today we have our EBL Season 3 Week Number 9 matchup. And we're going up against a very good buddy of mine. He's my best friend, not only in the Pokemon community, but in real life. We actually work together. He is Seth Flyer, or Adam, aka Seth Flyer. He is coach of the Green Bay Bagons. And not only is Seth my best buddy, but also he's the one that taught me and got me into the competitive world of Pokemon. He taught me the ropes, and yeah, he has beaten us, I think, 3 times in League format, and we barely beat him once, which was last season in the EBL. We beat him, I think it was like a 2-0, if I'm not mistaken. And I would like to close the gap a little bit here and beat him for my second time in a row. And we come into this matchup as the number 1 team in the league with a 7-1 record and a plus 18 differential. And Seth is kind of struggling. He's 3-5, and he's out of the playoff race. And all we got to do is win this game against Seth with a 1-0. If we win 1-0, we are guaranteed. Well, we've been guaranteed playoffs since like week 6. But if we beat him, and if we beat him at least 1-0, we will make playoffs as the number 1 team in the league. We will take the first seed going into playoffs, and that's what I wanted since the very, very beginning. Being the best team in the regular season, and being the best team in the whole season by winning it. And sorry if I sound a little bit bad. I'm kind of sick. And yeah, and like I said, after this week playoffs begin, we will be there. It's just a matter of what position we make it in. I just got to pick up a W, like I said here, against Seth. 1-0, at least a 1-0, and I take the first seed. And a quick breakdown of my team. Well, quick shout out to Bill Stanish and Ed that do my thumbnails for me in the EBL. So I will leave their links down below. And quick breakdown of my team. I got my Mega Latios, a physical attacking Mega Latios with DD and 3 attacks. I got my specially defense. No, I got my Infernape with holding the Muscle Band with 4 attacks. Specially defensive Amoonguss with 3 attacks and Spore, holding the Black Sludge. I got a Scarf, Crocodile with Stealth Rocks and 3 attacks. The Stealth Rocks is there so I could lead Seth into a false insecurity that I'm not Scarfed, because he has a huge ground weakness. But he does have a couple immunities in that Wheezing, and he has the Primarina too that resist it. And then I got my Vaporeon, physically defensive, holding the leftovers with Skull, Toxic, Wish, and Protect. Licky, specially defensive, holding the leftovers with Dragontail, Heal Bell, Wish, and Protect. And Seth brought his Espeon, Volcarona, Wheezing, Primarina, Heatran, and his Mega Sceptile. It sucks that I couldn't bring Thundurus, a phenomenal one, to this matchup, but Seth had a couple of immunities with that Mega Sceptile, Jolteon, and if he brought that Lantern with Lightning Rod, or is it Volt Absorb? Either or. So let's just start this matchup. I'm gonna start off with Crook, Samoa Joe. He's lead off with his Primarina, so I have to switch out. He goes for the Ice Beam on my Amoonguss switching. Did a lot to me, but I could stay in because I could just get that health back with Generator. So I just go for a Giga Drain. Safe plays go with the Giga Drain. He goes out to the Heatran, well, obviously eats it up. Here I'm going to switch out into my Vaporeon as he puts up his rocks. And here I'm going to go for a Scold. I got no reason not to just click Scold. Even if Primarina comes in, I'm going to Toxic it next turn and put this thing on a timer. He goes for the Energy Ball. It does a lot to me. It does 49% to me. Gets a special defense drop. If he didn't get a special defense drop, I would have stayed in and Wish and Protect, so I could rack up some more toxic turns. But with that special defense drop, I go for a Protect here. Get a little bit of leftover coverage, but I have to switch out. And I go into the Moongus knowing he's not going to click Ice Beam or a Scold. He goes for the Energy Ball. It does 5% to me. I eat it up. I got no reason here. I have Hidden Power Ground to hit the Heatran and the switch-in, but I don't want to overpredict right now. It's too early in the game. No need to overpredict. Seth, the game is going Seth's way, I guess, at this moment. I guess he has upper hand. Here he goes for a Willow on my Samoa Joe, on my Crocodile switch-in, which sucks. But it's okay, because I do have a Heal Bell on my Licky. Here I go for the Stealth Rocks, putting that the false sense of security that I'm not Scarfed. But I switch out there, and he goes, which I am Scarfed though, but he goes for the Dragon Pulse on my Amoonguss switch-in. And which sucks. Like I said, I got no. Oh, here I did predict this and go for Hidden Power Ground, because 2-3 times this has been his switch-in. Here I go to Vaporeon as he goes on to the Magma Storm, or he goes for Magma Storm. I get leftover recoveries, and he goes for a Willow, misses. I go for a Wish, and now I'm going to Protect. I'm not sure if he's going to predict this. No, I just go for a Scold because I know he can't knock me out. But he shows a Roar, which sucks. But he drags me into my Mega Latios. And here I was debating, like I said, I am set up Mega Latios with DD. But he showed Willow and Roar. I doubt he was going to go for a Magma Storm. He also has rocks, but he already put up rocks. So here, I didn't want to click DD, but knowing he had Roar and Willow was going to be probably hard for me to set up. So I was going to Mega Evolve and go for the EQ and knock the Heatran out. And here he goes out to his Gecko, his Mega Sceptile. I switch out into my Amoonguss, because Amoonguss can eat up anything this thing wants to do to me. I am specially defensive, and he has shown to be a specially offensive Gecko over here. I go for the Spore, because I didn't think he was going to stay in. Knowing I could do a lot of damage with Sludge Bomb. So I thought he was going to switch out, and if he went into anything besides the Weezing, was going to, yeah. If he switched in anything, I think except the Weezing, was going to fall asleep. But here he goes for a Dragon Pulse. I go for a Sludge Bomb. You see I did 70% to him. And here I'm going to switch out, get the Regenerator back. I go on to Licky Licky, goes for a Dragon Pulse. It's okay. Eating it up. I have Wish and Protect on this thing. He goes for a Focus Blast. Does 57% to me, but he has to land 2 or 3 of these to knock me out, depending on my HP. So here I put up a Wish. I'm going to go for Protect. He goes for a Dragon Pulse. And Licky Licky's fat. He can take a lot of hits. The Big Show. He goes for Giga Drain. He gets a critical hit. It's okay. I could Wish and Protect. But I do have to click Heal Bell when I get a chance, so I can get rid of that burn on my Crook. Because I am a Scarf Crook, which will come in handy later on if you look at his team. I just gotta get rid of that Weezing, and I can spam EQ. So here I go for a Dragon Tail. I miss, which sucks. So now I have to go for this procedure again of Protect and Wish. Goes for the Focus Blast. Like I said, he has to land 2 or 3 of these to knock me out, depending on rolls and my HP. Goes for a Leaf Storm. He puts his special attack down. So now I know I could pretty much wall the Sceptile. And here he goes on to his Weezing. Or I think he switched out to the Weezing. Here he goes for the Toxic Spikes. I didn't care about the Toxic Spike because I could just go into Amoonguss and Amoonguss will absorb them. He goes for a Calm Mind. I go for a Dragon Tail, miss. He goes for a Wish. I Dragon Tail him out after his Calm Mind setup. So this Mega Sceptile will get a full amount of health, but it's fine. Like I said, Big Show could wall this thing any day of the week with the sets we brought. I finally go for that Heal Bell. Heal Bell, getting rid of the burn on Crook. So here I throw up another Wish, and here he switches out. I'm just going to go for Protect and Wish if I'm not mistaken. I have shown my only offensive move is Dragon Tail, and I can't touch the Primarina, but it's fine because he's already Toxic. So I could just Wish and Protect this thing until Toxic knocks him out. And I do have Heal Bell just in case he gets a burn on me. So Licky Licky being a big problem for Seth at this moment. He can't break it. He goes for a Z move, which was a Twinkle Tackle. It does a good amount to me, but I just could Wish and Protect this thing. And the Toxic knocks him out. I think I have a Wish in the air. Yeah, I have a Wish in the air. He goes for a Fiery Dance. I heated it up. You see that? I only did it like 28% to me. I Dragon Tail him out. And the Wish will put me back. And after the leftovers, I will be at 82% health. Here I'm just going to go for a Protect. As he goes for a Focus Blast. Like I said, I am playing just the defensive role. Seth has all the offense, but like I said, I'm winning this exchange with Wish and Protect and Dragon Tail on my Big Show, on my Licky Licky. He goes on to, I Dragon Tail onto the Weezing. I just try to whittle his team down by Dragon Tailing and shuffling his team around. Trying to get the Volcarona in one more time. If I get him in one more time, Volcarona dies to rocks, if I'm not mistaken. And he goes for Toxic Spikes. He already set up 2 layers, but I don't think he could touch me. Here he goes on to the Geico, the Mega Sceptile. I Dragon Tail him out. And yeah, like I said, this is kind of a little Star War. He goes for the Memento. I think he just wanted to get a free switch into yeah, right there he goes on to the Volcarona. He dies to rocks. He goes on to the Geico. I go for Protect, and right here I see what Seth is trying to do. He's trying to sack off his whole team. That way his last mon could be Espeon, and he could set up with Calm Mind. because I can't drag until him out if Espeon's his last mon. So I know he's trying to, that's what he's trying to do, is sack his whole team. That way it could be Espeon against Licky Licky. And with me knowing that, I'm going to go on to Amoonguss as he goes for the Giga Drain. And he goes for a Dragon Pulse. I'm going to knock him out with a Sludge Bomb. And I don't have a Clear Smog, but it's either he's going to be Synchronized or Magic Bounce. I thought he was going to be, well, right here he goes for the Calm Mind, and I go for a Spore, and right here he shows that he's Magic Bounce, but I thought he was going to be Synchronized. Just for the fact that I could Toxic him, and I would put him on a timer. But he did bring the right ability, which was Magic Bounce. So good for Seth for that one. Here I'm going to go on to Vaporeon. Right here I'm just trying to... I could have gone on to Crook, but I didn't want to risk like a Dazzling Gleam. Here I go for a Scold, and I get the first time I go for Scold I get a burn, which is good for me. I put this thing kind of not really on a timer because he has Wish and Protect and Calm Mind. I think, what's his only offensive move? Has he some offensive move? No, not yet. So here he goes for Wish, and I know I want him to knock me out, but I want him to be like at 70% health, if anything lower. But around 70% health, that's what I want him to be at when he knocks my Vaporeon out. Because the plan is for him to knock me out. I go on to my Scarf Crook, EQ, and Knockoff. I think Knockoff does like, even if he's Cold Berry, the Knockoff does like 10% more than my EQ does. And I would put him at range, and then he'll knock me out. So I go for a Knockoff. The Cold Berry eats if he's Cold Berry. And it does like 50-60% if I'm not mistaken. Then he knocks me out. I go out to my Mega Latios, go for Dragon Claw, and knock him out. And if he's not Cold Berry, then my Knockoff kills him, one-shots him. So that's the plan, but as you see here, he goes for the Store Power, finally knocks out my Vaporeon. He's at, he set up a lot, so now I go into Crook. If he's not Cold Berry, Knockoff kills him. If he's Cold Berry, Knockoff does around 60% if I'm not mistaken. He kills me, and I go into Mega Latios and knock him out. And that would be game. Okay, I go for the Knockoff. He has Cold Berry, which sucks. It still did 59% to him. So you see, if he wasn't Cold Berry, I think I would have knocked him out. But he shows Dazzling Gleam, and he knocks me out. So now I go on to my Mega Latios. Now it's I go into Mega Latios, and this is the speed tie. If I win the speed tie, I win obviously 4-0. If he wins the speed tie, that's pretty much game. And that would be a comeback of the century. But Mega Latios is well trained. Go for the Dragon Claw and knock out Espeon, and that is GG to my good buddy Sapphire, and we pick up a nice 4-0 win. That putting us at 7-1, and a plus puts us at 8-1. Sorry, 8-1. We are now 8-1 with a plus 22 differential. Again, we are 8-1 with a plus 22 differential. We secure first place in the league. We take the first seed into playoffs. We're the best team in the regular season of the EBL Season 3. We want to be the best team in the EBL Season 3 in general by winning the whole league. We were in Season 1 finals, where we won the championship. Season 2 finals, where we lost, unfortunately. And now Season 3, we're in playoffs, and we made it as a first place team in the whole league. And Mega Latios was MVP of the team so far. I believe, yeah, he has more kills than my entire team. He's the MVP of my team. And, yeah. And with that said, I'll see you guys next week in playoffs. Later.